Hi, so an update on just the Jaboticabas. This is the one Sabra. It's looking really good. It's got a really nice shape to it. The stem's thickening heaps. I just gave it a trim yesterday. Got rid of a lot of extra branches off down the bottom and smaller ones that were crossing. The yellow Jaboticaba's picking back up now. It's got some really nice lime colouring over there on the leaves. I've had a bit of aphid problems hiding in amongst the leaves there at the end. Out of the new ones that have arrived, the red hybrid is definitely doing the best. It's got new growth everywhere. The red scarlet is also doing some extra growth. It's bigger than when it came. Those leaves either weren't there or are larger. It's hard to say exactly, but I know it's larger overall. Okay, so the aureana cross phitrantha. Down the bottom here, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's come from watering it with chlorinated water. So I've now been making sure I water all these small ones with rainwater only, or if not, evaporated tap water. Just evaporate the chlorine out. But yeah, not much has really changed there. I do think it's picked up a bit. But again, after repotting everything, there's usually always about a month even of stunted period. And there's a bit of new growth here on the Grimal. I'll go to the ones that I've got outside. Well, here's the other Sabra. It's been in the greenhouse up till about 3-4 weeks ago. Definitely the new growth has a slight different look to it compared to the one that's still inside the greenhouse most of the time, although the one that's in the greenhouse I do bring out quite oftenly for the rain and for nice not windy days. But stem's thickened up, it's looking good. Over here is the Jaboticaba that's been outside all year. The growth is definitely, well, I mean, it's smaller than the others. The leaf colour is definitely more of a lime colour. I did have a bit of deficiency happening there. I repotted it to a larger pot. It's in peat moss and perlite. I also gave it some chelated iron. It's definitely responded to all that, but yeah, anyhow, it's a noticeable difference there on the way the tips are forming. Whether that's because, you know, there's been frost damage at the tips, anyhow. The large leaf from Delhi's is looking good. There's a lot of new growth there. Again, I have had a bit of a sort of aphid problem on the new tips here. It's thickened up a lot since it was purchased. Some leaves have fallen off, but there's new tips coming out everywhere. I have heard it is a bit of a normal trait for some of them to sometimes lose their leaves. Oh, the little shade shack here is built for the longan and the avocado. The avocado's under the veranda at the moment because of all the rain. But it's good, it's just a spot for any plants that need revival as well, or a shady spot. So I sorted in some Jaboticaba seeds. They came in the fruit, all fermented. Had to sort of squeeze out the seeds, then peel back all the membrane to get the seed out, clean them right up, and they've been planted now for, it'll be nearly 2 weeks. So there'd be at least 15, 16 good seeds there. So see how that goes. And then there's some Mexican cream guava cuttings. They've been there for 2 weeks as well. So actually Jaboticaba's probably been for 2.5. Oh well, have a good day.